This video lesson is anchored from the Self-Learning module in English 7 of Schools Division Office of Caloocan, which the most essential learning competency is to raise sensible, challenging, thought-provoking questions in public forums or panel discussions and etc. Asking saves a lot of guesswork. Questioning is an important component of teaching or learning process and is embedded in quality instruction and strategic thinking. Good questioning skills are part of the artistry of teaching. Well-crafted questions can assist students in digging deeper for more thoughtful responses. They can allow students to reflect on their own thought processes and to develop the ability to clearly articulate their thinking. Questions are used to teach as well as to assess understanding, and thus, questioning plays a critical role in the overall success of a discussion. Remember, an open forum is a place, situation, or group in which people exchange ideas and discuss issues, especially important public issues. A panel discussion is a live or virtual around a specific topic with a selected group of panelists who have differing perspectives. A moderator is someone who presides over an assembly, meeting, or discussion. Asking relevant and engaging questions aid in the development of critical thinking skills. Take note of the following tips before forming questions. There are some utterances that you can use in asking questions. Here are some tips on how to ask engaging questions. Plan your questions. The most important thing to ask questions intelligently to have as much information to start off with. Know a bit of what you are talking about and not to be asking a dumb question. Consider your goal. You need to decide what the intended goal of your question is. What will the answer help you accomplish really? This will be helped in deciding what information you require from the person you're asking. The more specific you know about what you need, the more intelligent your questions will be. Compare what you know and what you don't. Before you ask, think about what you do know about the topic and what you don't know. Do you have a lot of information and only need small details? Do you know almost nothing? The more information you know about a topic, the more intelligent your questions can be. Look for points of misunderstanding. Examine what you know about the topic and what you're confused about. Are you sure about the things that you know? Oftentimes, what we think we know creates questions that don't really have answers because our initial information was wrong. It may be a good idea to do some basic fact-checking if you can. Research first. If you still have questions and the opportunity is available, you should do your own research before asking the question. Knowing as much as you can about the subject before asking the question is the most important part about asking a question intelligently. That you are acquainted with the subject you show when you talk about it. Decide what information you need. Once you've done your research, you will be better informed about exactly what information you need. Consider this and possible, write it down so you don't forget anything when you're ready to ask. Use correct grammar. When you ask your question, use the best grammar and pronunciation that you can. Speak clearly and enunciate. This will not only make you appear more intelligent, but it will make sure that the person that you're asking can understand you and what you want to know. Keep the question simple. Don't crumble or explain anything more than what needed to understand your problem and answer the question. Extra information can be distracting and may cause you to get an answer for an entirely different question than what you wanted to ask if the person you're asking misunderstands your purpose. Don't use filler language. Filler language is like ah, like, etc. These are words you put in a sentence while you are looking for the next word you want to use. Most people do it completely unconsciously. Use a little filler language as possible if you want to appear more intelligent, and you want your question to seem more well thought out. Just ask. The most important part of asking a question is to just ask. There is essentially no such thing as a stupid question, so you shouldn't be ashamed to be asking for help. Asking questions is what truly smart people do. Also, the longer you put off asking, the more difficult your problem may become. Here are some utterances that you can use in asking questions.